A very good morning to all of you. I, Kalindi Chauhan, welcome you all to today's webinar, Educational Resources During a Pandemic Time. And this webinar is organized by Bianhata College of Pharmacy and their IQSC cell, Mansoor University, Mansoor. For this webinar, we have a Dr. Shekhar Verma sir as a speaker with us, and I would like to say a few words about him. He is presently working as a professor and principal at a Pandit Deendayal Upadhyay Memorial Health Science, Ayush University of Chhattisgarh, Raipur, India. He has done his graduation from University Teaching Department, Guru Ghasidas University, Bilaspur, Chhattisgarh, and done post-graduation from Bianhata College of Pharmacy, Mansoor. And he has completed his PhD from Guru Ghasidas Central University, Bilaspur, Chhattisgarh. Dr. Shekhar Verma has a vast experience of academic, administrative, and research. Dr. Shekhar Verma is actively involved in research in the field of novel and controlled drug delivery, non-aqueous dispersion of poorly aqueous soluble drugs, herbal nutraceuticals, and nutraceuticals. He have funded working on a funded research project. Dr. Sharma is also a nominee of Committee for the Purpose of Control and Supervision of Experiment on Animal, that is a CPCAC New Delhi. Recently, he is awarded as a Best Young Teacher award by the Premier Pharmacy Publication Company, Nidali Publication, New Delhi. Dr. Shekhar Verma published his research work in many national and international journals, and he also participated and presented his research paper in international conference at Dubai, UAE, and Bangkok, Thailand, in Wuhan University of Technology, China. Dr. Shekhar Verma is a member of editorial board in different national and international journals. He also chaired different scientific sessions in national and international seminar conferences. Dr. Shekhar Verma is a life member of professional bodies like Association of Pharmaceutical Teachers of India, APTI, Indian Pharmaceutical Association, IPA, and Indian Chemical Society, ICS. He is the chairman of Board of Studies of Pharmacy, Pandit Deendayal University Memorial Health Science, and Ayush University of Chhattisgarh, Raipur. And previously, he is a member of Board of Studies at Chhattisgarh Swami Vivekanand Technical University, Bhilai. Dr. Shekhar Verma also associated with the different research and funding agencies such as the Ayush Research Department, ICMR, CCOST, AICTE, DST, and INSA. His major area of interest is in novel drug delivery and nutraceuticals. Now, I would like to request our principal sir, Dr. Amit sir, to welcome our today's webinar guest speaker.
Welcome, Dr. Verma. It's my privilege to welcome you in Vianhata College of Pharmacy.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Kindly proceed, sir.
I request all the participants. Shall I start, sir?
Yes.
Okay. Just I am just I am seeing my only the slide.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you very much, and very good morning. It's my opportunity to allow me to deliver my experience or share my views about some educational online resource during this pandemic time. It's a very good effort done by this IP by the Nata College Pharmacy Mansoor. They are doing a very positive effort during this pandemic outbreak to maintain the academic activity among the students and teachers. Uh, they continue their series of webinar, and I was a part of a few live lecture series. It was a wonderful. The experts discussed some technical applications of the pharma field. They delivered and explored some novel pharmaceuticals mechanism and applications. And it's very good to see their positive efforts the academic and research activity. And I hope all the participants, teachers, and students gained a lot of resourceful applications and things which will be useful during their academic activity. And once again, thanks, Dr. Amit sir, and it's honor for me to deliver these lecture on educational resources during pandemic time because I was an alumni of this institute. I had done my PG when I was a student at that time. Dr. Amish taught us okay, sir. I think some network issues there are disconnected. Can you hear me, sir? Am I audible? You know.
Okay, sir, carry on.
Okay. Now am
Hello,
I
sir.
audible,
Are you
sir?
getting my voice? Yes, yes.
Yeah, yeah. I am. Am I audible, na?
Okay, kindly, yeah, kindly proceed.
Okay. Thank you, sir. I think some network issue there.
Yeah.
Okay, and it is my first slide. These challenging times, tools, resources, and tips are plentiful, but how do we find ones that really work? When we go behind the just 5 months back, the online educational system or online educational resources are very rare. We just use in a very rare condition. But during this pandemic outbreak, when all the colleges, schools, and universities are closed, is one of the most promising and essential resources for the teaching and studying and exploring the novel things and during the whole journey of our academic activity. And then to find the best online resources is very difficult and challenging. So I tried to design the best resources for the student and teachers, and hopeful it will be fruitful for all the students. Then to get the best resources, online resources for the especially the pharma people. I have designed the one content. First, I would like to get all the points, and I will discuss each one step by step. That is the advantage of online education. What are the major and important and essential advantage of online education system? Unlike the, we cannot compare the online education education system is the physical or traditional education system when we uh, teaching in the classroom and our student sit inside the class. But definitely during this time when all the schools and colleges close, it is only one option for all the academic fraternity scope of learning. And the third point, I will try to explore the how we can connect with the world's best online educational resources, and I will share some important educational app. I will try to share the important educational learning search engine, then useful for teacher, researcher, and student. I will explore some practice scientific images, web pages, and website. It will be useful during the manuscript preparation, during the preparation of class teaching, online delivery of lecture. I will try to explore the basic tools of the scientific journals, because we all know the how to publish a paper or what are the different publication notes. But I will just in a nutshell, I will explore only the tools. And the most important one title is a fun with knowledge. And one of the most important slide I have prepared, that is the Commonwealth Learning Intergovernmental Agencies. It will explore how these Commonwealth countries developing online educational resources, especially during this COVID-19 time. Then, obviously, in the last part, the challenges in digital education system or online educational system. How we can come out from the traditional or conventional education system to get the best for the student and the teachers. Now I am moving to my next slides. That is the advantages of online education system. Before start the resources, online resource, it is essential to know the what are the basic advantages. How we can overcome from our traditional and conventional education system in a very short period of time. This is just 4 or 5 months. The number one point, that is an online learning system accommodate everyone's needs. You can see just I am sitting here around 1,000 kilometers away from the B.R. Nahata College of Pharmacy, Mysore, and just my view. I am delivering my lecture, and people interested people or people or students related to these subjects are attending these online classes. It means that the online learning accommodates everyone. It provides the facility to access in a very short period, and they easily scrutinize the lecture or which study material will be the fruitful for us. And the second point, that is a lecture can be taken any number of times. It is a very economic, and student can continue quickly. They can through the video and audio visual, they can listen the lecture is number of times. There is no need to any listen classes. Just a bit. Took during our physical classes in the college campus inside the classroom, and these online education system and the resources offers access to updated content. It is one of the most important point, how the learner can gain and the updated content about the subject, about the theme, and about the topic. Excuse me, just okay. The most important, the next point is quick delivery of lesson. We can easily deliver the lesson for the students, for the learner, and the response of the delivery of the specific session is very quick. We can save the time which we have saw during our physical classroom the experience, the delivery of a lesson is very good, and it becomes save the time. The basic objective of online education system, it should be specific. It should be specific related to the mechanism and principle, and this system is uh, beneficial for all the students to get the proper image impression about the principal mechanism of the specific theory or a mechanism. Now, the scalability, consistency. Yes, the scalability should be the lecture is a precise manner during the delivery of the session. And consistency. Consistency, one of the most essential part of this online educational resources, and it is during when we deliver the lecture, and we feel all the person or all the people who involved in this system, they feel it is very easy to understand, very easy to listen repeatedly, to memorize the things, that reduce the cost. Obviously, uh, for this conduction of this kind of the system, we need just the one very high speed internet system, our laptop or smartphone, and it is a very is a with the help of these two devices, we can use the online resources, uh, and it will be very efficient as an economic manner. We can reduce the cost because inside the class it takes very time. It is not economic and effectiveness. We can debate about the effectiveness. Actually, it is an initial period of this kind of system. We have just adopted a system of 4 months back, and the effectiveness, it will show just when will be the habitual about these kind of system. Definitely, it will effective as compared to our traditional or conventional educational system. Less impact on environment. The meaning of the less impact of the environment of this educational system is basically we not use any kind of the paper, so we can avoid the paper and just save the environment, because we need just a digital system to provide the our all kind of academic activities in the digital forum. Under some digital friendly government processes also, like Swayam and digital library. I will discuss later about this. Okay, now I will move to the next slide. How okay, now scope of the learning through the online resources, online educational system. What are the various scopes? Basically, in the online education goes beyond the territories of the secondary, post-secondary, and tertiary education system. It is a basic scope of learning. Actually, in the this kind of the system, the teacher as well as the student should be learner, and when they feel I will to learn something new, definitely it will be the beyond the all kind of the like secondary, post-secondary, tertiary education system, and it also includes courses and modules for computerism, professional skill enhancement, and other non-academic subject also. Suppose we are a pharma people, we can not deal only about the of all kind of the around 35 the pharmacy subject. We can also discuss about the some non-academic subjects, like we can discuss about the some motivational book. We can discuss about the some kind of novel innovation. We can discuss about the some literature. These all are the actually the part of the our education system, and we should follow all these things, and then it will be obviously it will be the fruitful for the everyone. uh, in the next slide, just I move my according to the uh, uh, core theme of today's lecture, that is online educational resources during this pandemic outbreak. The slide will explore about some world's best online educational system. In the first slide, actually, in this portion, I have designed the 3 or 4 slide that contains some search engine and apps and website designed by the government agencies, some private and very popular apps, some search engines apart from the Google. First, the 10 online learning platform by Government of India, that is HRDC UGC. We all heard about the Swayam UGC, Moksha, e-Pathshala, and many more. Step by step, I will try to explore why these learning platforms are very important. Actually, these learning platforms designed by the HRTC already floated since 2 or 3 years back. But during these pandemic time, they have updated, they have floated, they have inserted in a lot of video lectures, lot of study materials. They have they provide the discussion forum. They have used some quizzing mechanism, some discussion forum over the specific technical subject among various subjective with various aspects. Now, Swayam, we will discuss about the Swayam UGC, MOOC, Diksha, EPG Pathshala, NO, NROER, Swayam Prabha, e-content course-wise in UG subjects, CEC, UGC YouTube channel, National Digital Library, Shodh Ganga, and Vidwan. Am I audible? Hello? Okay. Uh, the next slide, after just exploring that some important educational platform designed by the UGC, the Government of India, we have some more educational apps like EDX, Google Playbooks, MyScript Calculator 2, Quizlet, Socratic, SoloLearn, Udemy, Wolfram Alpha, and YouTube. And we all heard about the Byju's, the Khan Academy. These are the educational resources. It is not only useful for the school student, but it is also provide with some important academic notes, study material for the college students. And this quiz, you can see slide, the Quizlet, it is one of the most important app and very popular among the students because it not only provide the study material, but there are the question answer session, there are the quiz material, there the questions are very important, their reasonings are very important. Student. And we all know about the Google Playbooks. Nice, it is very popular. And I did not write here the two most important educational websites that is very popular among the students that can academy in values. Students can go to the web pages. Actually, here not only deliver the or explore the only the apps or search engine or educational platform not only for the colleges or technical students. I will also try to explore some of these apps and learning a search engine for the school student also. And we have some educational learning search engine here. There you can see the Quora, Google Scholar, Google Books, Microsoft Academy, Red Science, Science.gov, RefSeek, and a few more like Base and PubMed Central. Obviously, it is a very popular between us on this pharmacy, but it is PubMed Central. When we prepare the manuscript, we will write article from our the findings from the experiment work. Always we go for the PubMed Central, and it is very useful. Now, about the Swayam, and just I would like to share some few points about the Swayam. Basically, the Swayam hosts around 1900 complete courses, including teaching videos, weekly assignment, exams, and credit transfer. The aimed both at school and higher education. Higher education means obviously is a undergraduate and a postgraduate level. And the SWAM is a very popular in our in the pharmacy field also. We have two or the three pharmacy experts. They regularly floating their notes in the SWAM, from one from BHU and from the Garhwal University academic writing. And SWAM basically providing four things. Number one, that is a video lecture. Number two, teaching material or studying material. Number three, the quiz and question answer questions. And number four, the discussion forum. These platform is uh, easily accessible, and it is a very it is a free of cost. Anybody can enter in the Swayam portal, and they can register themselves, and they can easily use all the material. Actually, the farmer people study around 35 subjects during their whole graduation period. You see, it means we not only need to study our syllabus part, but we are also continuously touch with our the basic or applied science. So we can easily about the all the principle, all the theorem, all the mechanism of the basic science and so on, and we can improve uh, uh, our subject material, which will be useful for in our upcoming semester for the student. Obviously, it will also for the teacher that will actually they are using they are registered themselves. I lot of lot of faculty members they were registered and they are using the SWAM. After SWAM, one more important uh, uh, platform for the online courses is that is a UGC MOOC, or you can say the massive open online courses. Actually, the full form of MOOC is a massive open online courses. Actually, it is a vertical of study based on active learning of young aspiring minds. It is a part of the basically SWAM, but it also provides some novel ideas. They floated lectures of the experts from the experts from the various university, various research centers, and it has been designed by the central government to achieve the basic objective which UGC is achieve the three cardinal principle of education policy: access, equity, and quality. And anyone can access these courses anytime and anywhere. And one more online educational platform designed and delivered by the MHRD Government of India. That is a Diksha. And the Diksha portal contains the e-learning content for students, teacher, and parents aligned to the curriculum, including video lessons, worksheet, textbooks, and assignments. Under the guidance of its National Board of Education, that is a CBSE and NCRT, the content has been created by more than 250 teachers who teaches in multiple. I think it is a previous data, but during the pandemic, they have improved the number of teachers who teaches you where the teaching, the slides, teaching video lectures, and put it into the Diksha website. Okay. Another one that is an e-parcel. It is also very essential and promising online platform. And it is an e-learning app by NCRT classes from first to 12 multiple languages. The app houses books, videos, audio, and many more. And the basic aim is that the students, educators, and parents in multiple languages, including Hindi, Urdu, and English. Apart from these few important essential online educational forum and online educational plot, we have few more. That is a NROER, that is a National Repository of Open Educational Resources portal, provides a host of resources for students and teachers in multiple languages, including books, interactive model, and videos. And one more, that is Swayam Prabha. Swayam Prabha is a very interesting. Basically, the Swayam Prabha is a group of 32 direct to home channels, that is a DTH channels devoted to telecasting of educational programs round the clock and accessible all across the country. The channels air courses for schools education, higher education, technical education, and, especially for the undergraduate and postgraduate student, as well as for the vocational education and teachers training. These two terminology. You can see the vocational education and teachers training. That's why Swayam Prabha is why very important for the student and teachers, because it is not only providing the video lectures or lectures through direct DTH channels, but it also provides the vocational education and teachers training. That is the important part of this Swayam Prabha. And apart from these few online resources uh, designed by the MRG and the UHARD, UGC, we have few more that like National Digital Library, Kharagpur. They have a lot of online educational resources, and especially during this pandemic time, they have floated many more videos. They have floated many more uh, study material for all various kinds of the subject. IIT belong basically the technical education, but they believe the education is a no boundaries, no limitation. That's why they have floated almost all the subject in their national digital library, and you can easily access with free of cost, especially for the pharma people. I would like to say they have floated a lot of video lectures of the for the pharmacy people. Well, they floated the online classes of Dr. Pushpendra Patel. I think he's in Ghaziabad. They had designed and delivered a very fruitful pharma lectures, and IIT Kharagpur floated all their lectures in the National Digital Library, and you can suggest for the pharmacy student, you can inform the pharmacy student. They have utilized it. It is a free of cost, and it is a very good to see the all the pharma subject in the one platform. Okay, after discussing about the some online educational resources through search engine, through app, and via different government agencies. I am moving to the useful tools for the teachers, students to make the online presentation and online video lecture. Actually, the objective of the online educational resources is not only deliver the lecture or not only uh, attend the uh, online lecture. The basic purpose of online educational system is you have to know everything about how to prepare a slide, how how we can prepare the video lecture, how we can edit the visual lecture, and how we easily delivered in a very simple manner the theory and principle of all the subject. It is a basic objective. That's why we have some tools that is a very useful among the teachers and students, because the only the completion of the syllabus only the completion of the syllabus of the our undergraduate course or post graduate course is not important. The important and essentially is you have to know the everything related to our uh, education, or our part of the education system, like the farmer people. The farmer people should know uh, how to prepare the scientific image. The farmer people know, or when farmer teachers know how to prepare a video lecture, how to prepare a presentation online. Basically, I'm talking about the online system, how to prepare a presentation, how we can edit the presentation, or how we can edit the video lecture, how the farmer student farmer teacher will design the best lecture series for the student, but in a very easy manner. It is a challenging to make an easy or simple manner, but it should be easy. Otherwise, uh, actually, what will happen when it will face the difficulty to make the slides and make the video or the presentation slide. Uh, we can far away from our scientific principle, but the basic, the core objective is that we have comprises basically the subjects, the pharma subject. So no need to waste the energy to make a slides, video presentation in a difficult manner. Try to ease out. That's why I have showed here few terminology like presentation tube is very useful. Prezi, Prez, Prezi, it is a very useful among the teachers and the students, especially former teachers use it. IT Meteor, MoodleCloud.com, it is a very common, very important. Zeal Learner, Coped, Kahoot.com, that is one of the most important, very interesting these days. Kahoot.com. You can see inside the my slide, I have put the two screenshot of Kahoot.com. Basically, for the quizzing, for knowing for assessing the knowledge of the student, for assessing the knowledge of the teacher. It is based on the quiz and questioning. Actually, the कौन बनेगा करोड़पति based on this Kahoot system. One more is a Clovy.org, a trusted tool for e-content, video editor, designs or video, video, Magisto, VideoPad, OpenShot, and few more are available. But I have tried to select the important tool for teachers and students, that is they can prepare in very easy manner about the presentation or video lecture. They can easily edit. They can easily float. I think it will be useful and fruitful for all the teachers and students. I hope. Okay. Now, sir, am I audible?
Yeah, sir. Audible.
Okay, okay.
Hello,
Now,
Shekhar.
okay, sir. Now I am moving to the next. Yes, sir.
Yeah, अभी ठीक है प्लीज कैरी ऑन सर
Actually, sir,
प्लीज कैरी ऑन
this are being in your voice, sir. Okay,
नो
okay.
नो
Yes. Now uh, after the some educational tools which I have discussed among you people. Now I am moving to the one more important slide that is useful for the especially the pharmacy people. That is a practice scientific images, practice scientific design or design making, because uh, when you prepare a slide or to take the online classes, or you would like to prepare the video lecture, we need to design some scientific images to get the proper scientific image in very short time. We can use the biorender, most popular among the scientific fraternity, eDraw Max, that is also very useful, 3D images, and obviously the traditional Coral and Photoshop is very popular. But to design the scientific image, not only to prepare the video lecture or PowerPoint presentation, or for the editing of your lecture series, we can use these biorender e-drawmax 3D images for preparation of manuscript. During the manuscript preparation, we need to prepare a graphical abstract. We need to prepare table of content. We need to prepare the abstract theme in a digital form. Then we can use this bio render and raw max or 3D image, apart from the traditional conventional the Coral and the Photoshop. Why I am showing you these slide among the pharmacy people, among student and teachers, because our presentation should be precise. our our primary impression should be presentable. Easily, anybody can understand. Anyone can understand what would I like to say, what our manuscript would like to say, what our basic theme would like to say. That's why the scientific image and design making in a very essential uh, part of the educational system. And through the online resources, we can easily get these the biorender, Max 3D. I have just naming the few software which is very useful, but you can access to the different search engine in the free version of these for the practicing the scientific image and design making. You can see the screenshot I have taken, that is for biorender and the Max. After the uh, uh, after this slide, I am moving to one more important slide, the scientific journal tools. I wrote here the scientific journal tools because I am not exploring how what are the various publication house to publish our manuscript, our findings of the experiments, because everyone knows the publication of how how to prepare manuscript, how to submit and how to publish this. I'm not going through these just I'm saying here we have few tools that is very important, and we should not only the familiar, but we have to expertise to use these software, that is Grammarly, EndNote, Turnitin, and Authenticate. This Turnitin and Authenticate is use that is used for the checking of the plagiarism. You all people know very well know about this plagiarism. We have lot of abundant amount of online plagiarism checker available, but that is not a fruitful. But these are two basically authentic plagiarism checker, that is it is also prescribed by the AICT and the UGC. And my objective to talk about this turnitin and authenticate is we have to know how to operate it. And actually the purpose is we have to practice this to easily we can operate it. And Grammarly, obviously Grammarly, the purpose of to use the Grammarly.com is to check the sentence, check the grammar of the during the book writing, during the manuscript preparation, during the chapter preparation, and they, they are very useful. People who is less aware about the English grammar, and there are some like prepositions, articles, how to draft, how to actually decorate the articles, and then the Grammarly is very useful. And one more is the end note. End note is it is also very common. It is used to arranging the our reference during the preparation of and scientific manuscript preparation. So these I am just showing that these are four tools, and we have to expertise. You try to use it. You try to use it. Try to uh, uh, without the passing on these, or do not try to publish your book or your journal. That's why I'm added here these the scientific journals tool, because it is also the part of the online educational resources. It is also the part of the educational resources. From the beginning, I'm saying the online educational resources is not the meaning to only the deliver the lecture, because these online education system is it should cover everything that is useful for the student during their whole academic career, during their undergraduate program or their postgraduate. Okay, one more point in this slide is that is a fun with knowledge. Okay, when we will prepare the slide, when we prepare the video, we can also share the some knowledge with the fun. The first point you can see the Kahoot.com. Actually, Kahoot.com for playing a quiz. Just install the Kahoot.com, registered your Kahoot inside the Kahoot.com, and floated the various question among the students, and they will answer is they will the uh, the main administrator, the person who is main admin, they will receive the answer of all the participant or from all the students. They will not only receive the answer from the students or participant, but also they will receive the time, in how much time or how rapid time they respond the answer from the given question. That's why this support.com is very important. It is very useful among the technical student, for pharmacy student, or for the engineering, or all various types of undergraduate and postgraduate student. That's why I wrote here the fun with the knowledge. It is like playing a quiz. We can use support.com, the educational video making with the fun. You can just add a different picture, fun making picture with the knowledge, slide making video and text. So these are the some online education resources. I tried to compile it in a few slides, but it is very challenging to summarize all these things within a 1 hour. But definitely, I hope I tried my best. Now I am moving to my next slide. It is also very important. The Commonwealth of Learning in and intergovernmental agencies. Actually, the word Commonwealth of Learning means it's related to Commonwealth countries. After the March, all the Commonwealth countries uh, worked in about the online resources. They worked what are the need of the student, of the school student, as well as of the college students, what they require when the school, college, and universities are shut down. And they have designed some web pages, some website for the Commonwealth countries, and it is a free of cost. You can easily access from your home, and you can see. Just you have to save the slide, because I just put all the link with the brief information about this link, and it is very difficult to explore all these things in a very short period, but just you try it. You can see some links from the UNESCO, some the Yale University, one is from the UK Open University, that is a Future Learn. You can get a link from the Malaysian government. So these Commonwealth countries designed this link for the providing the education in all the Commonwealth countries during this pandemic COVID-19 time. I hope it will be. And in the last point, you can see the keeping children happy, safe, and online during COVID. It means the Commonwealth countries not only focus the college students or technical or professional students, they also believe the children will be happy when they will get these link. By using this link, they will not only gain the knowledge, but they also just have fun during the using this web link. And one more important slide, that is a World Bank. World Bank is seriously thinking about us. They are seriously thinking about the online educational resources system, how they will deliver, how to conduct it efficiently. Because actually, what will happen, the fabrication and making of online system is it is a very easy, but it should be efficiently. It should be directly reaches to the audience. It should be directly reaches to the students. They take interest. If students will take interest, the purpose will be fruitful. That's why the World Bank is regularly watching and actively involved to make these kind of the system, and they are working with the Ministry of Education in dozens of countries in support of their effort to utilize educational technologies of all sorts to provide remote learning opportunities for students while education institutes are closed as a result of the COVID-19 pandemic. Okay, after the discussion around the 20 slides, uh, I said the positive part of the online educational resources system, but it is not easy to just grab it in just 4 months, because we have switched we have switched out from our traditional system to the online system. And I think on that March 23rd or 24th, country went in a shutdown, and all the academic institutes closed, all the universities closed. Then step by step we moved in the online system. I said some positive point. I said how we can use it, what are the scope. But apart from the scope, apart from the advantage, we have some challenges also in online education. We have challenges in this digital education. And these challenges are, I will try to brief these challenges: the insufficient digital infrastructure. We all know about our population. We all know about the rural areas. We all know about the remote areas of the country. Uh, then it may challenge, it may hurt us. There is a insufficient sufficient digital infrastructure is hurt us. Okay, and the online educational system only need the connectivity of internet, the smartphone or laptop. These two devices we can use, but it is not easy in the rural areas, in remote area. We had to improve it. We had to develop that area. Yeah, the UGC and all the governing bodies of the government of India should work to improve the digital infrastructure, especially in the remote and the rural areas. And one more challenge is that is a poor interaction in the instructor. Okay, yeah, yeah, it is a very challenging because we are habitual in the classroom teaching, where the direct interaction with the audience, with the instructor, or direct interaction with the student and the teacher. But okay, somehow we will improve, because we are in the initial stage, just in the transition phase from conventional system to the digital system. So then the poor interaction with the instructor is one more challenge. It's the lack of standardization, credibility, and the quality. Okay, I will choose the one word in these: standardization, credibility, and the quality. I think okay, quality we can improve. Definitely, we are improving quality. We are improving quality. Our students are involving. The beginning of the online classes is the number of students attend a very less class. The numbers are very less, but day by day the number increases. And quality is also improved. That the teacher is teaching very well. They are trying to explore everything. They try to deliver their best, and they are maintaining the standardization. But about the credibility, okay, credibility, yes, it is a problem, and it should be. They at least for governing bodies should give some credit a person who was taking a teacher who was taking online classes. Okay, the I think the time is around just 7 minutes or 6 minutes more. I will try to brief and summarize all these points. Most online courses do not get academic credit. Again, this credit it should be the teachers and the classes and the students should provide some credit. The credibility and recognition in the traditional education ecosystem. Okay, I have already discussed. Language of the course. Okay, it is one more problem, because India is a multi-linguistic country. India is a multi-linguistic country. Language may uh, create one problem, but okay, we have English, we have Hindi, by known by all the people, all the students. I think we can emerge out from these problems. The low completion rates, online courses are self-paced learning. There is a minimum or negligible motivation due to lack of face-to-face interaction. But day by day, we will be habitual in this system, and definitely we will get out from this all children. I think all these 21 slides from my side. Now I'm open to face the questions. If you have any doubt, you have queries, you can ask me question. Amit sir, yeah, Kalindi. I hope,
Yes, sir.
you all gained some novel educational tools. Actually, I have selected these things because you are a lot of experts. When we conducted the US webinar series, you are all the experts deliver some technical. They have delivered lecture in technical topic. So I think
Yes,
we all involved on the technical subject, but it is also essential to know the how we will use these resources. That's why I have selected
yes,
these things, and it is a great honor for me to deliver the lecture in PR Nata College of Pharmacy because it is an alma mater for me, and I was an alumni. And thank you very much, and I am open to face the questions. Please, Kalindi.
yes, sir. Thank you so much, sir, for such an interesting session. Now moving towards the question answer section. First question is, which education portal is the best?
Which education portal is the best? Okay, actually, I have divided into two parts. Number one is educational portal that is um, defined and described by the government of India. I said the Swayam UGC MOOC, and another part is all the private educational portal like Google Map. I think all the platform described by the UGC that is sufficient for the pharmacy. I think no need to go anyway. You have just used Swayam UGC MOOC, E-Pathshala, Shodhganga, National Digital Library, Kharagpur. That is that was the adequate and abundant amount of literature, abundant amount of study material that is very useful. And no need to again go to anywhere. Just scrutinize your search engine, scrutinize your app and website, and straightforward go through this website or search engine. And the one word answer of your question is you go for Swayam, UGC, MOOC, and National Digital Library.
Yes, the next question is, any educational resources are free for students? Educational resources are
Yeah,
free for students,
which,
like Swayam or
yeah. Yeah, all are free. All the educational online educational platform given by the MRD government of India, all are the free. You can easily download all the article, manuscript, and books easily accessible, and it is a free. You can use any all of 10 platform which I have described.
thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
Dr. Shekhar Verma, for your nice and informative session. Thank you
Yes,
very
thank
much.
you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
And again, thank you, Dr. Amit sir. You gave me opportunity. You allowed me to share my view, and I am thankful. It was a great experience because I have already associated with the BR Nahata College from when I got the admission in PG, and when I attended the alumni meet. You have organized very well. All the credit goes to you, sir. It was a wonderful experience, and definitely you will. If you will view and will lockdown will open will go opportunity, definitely I will try to visit again and again in BR Nata campus.
You are most
Thank you,
welcome.
Amit sir.
Thank you. Thank you very much.